Yeah, not much negotiation.
From your perspective, you didn't want to hold out for a bigger deal, or
No,
you were
no.
in a position of strength, right? You had the numbers.
Um, on like a duffel bag of cash to be sitting in front of my locker one day or something, but
Yeah, he was
no.
thinking a small gift of some kind.
Yeah, no.
Abstract.
Yeah, when he texted me, I was just like, I've never worn the number 7 before. I picked it because it was the only single digit available. So I was like, I know it's kind of your number, so you got it.
Yeah. And how'd you land on
Um, Honestly, I have no idea. I was going down the line. I think every single digit number is retired or taken. 10's retired.
12?
And then so I was like, 12 looks like the next best low number to me, so I'll take it.
Obviously, at the end of the season, you're talking about planning for a wedding. You had a wedding. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did that kind of mess with your off season, or not mess with your off season, or make your off season great, or how did it all go?
No, I think it was perfect. Because really we went from wedding to honeymoon, and I was able to break up the off season to where once we had finished the wedding and honeymoon, like I was here, and then it was all basketball and ramping up for training camp. So it was perfect the way it worked out. It was the best off season I've had so far in the NBA.
You had a cast for a little while. Just how was that so
Yeah, the cast and I think the sling picture that was out, that was like the day after, so that made it look a little bit more dramatic than it was. It was just a finger. It was an issue I'd had for a long time, and towards the end of the year, it got to where I couldn't really bend my finger anymore. I had to bend it with my other hand. So decided, perfect time to get it done right after the year, but it wasn't affecting, like I wasn't thinking about it while I was playing at all, so it didn't affect me at all.
This is like the first full off season you guys have had in a long time. Right? So what was it like just being back on the court after being away from it for so long?
Oh yeah, it was nice. This was the off season for me where I've actually felt like I got like full rest and it's like itch at it because I've been traded twice and had a COVID off season in my first year. So I haven't had that like long break where you're like, dang, this feels like a long time. Like I'm ready to get back out there, and that's what this summer was for me. Like a few months ago, I was ready to get going and play again.
What's the plan? You guys are doing like 2 days or something now? What's the plan for this week?
Yeah, so 2 days today, and then plan is for 2 days tomorrow, and then I think after that it's up to Coach Bud's discretion.
But what do you guys do in like the morning? Can you like take us through like the first day of the first training camp?
So a lot of walking through of concepts, some carryover from last year, some new stuff, and then a lot of playing, a lot of competing, getting up and down.
I'm always fascinated by the tape on the floor. There's some new lines kind of on one of the floors all the way out behind the boxes. There's two boxes on the top, high quadrant, run this way. Is there any sort of significance for those lines?
Is that the one that looks like a 4-point line up
Yeah.
high? So no, that's just a deep spacing 4-point line. I think they added some new ones though today, but we didn't go over anything with it, so I don't know yet. I don't want to give you the wrong answer.
How different is the start of training camp when so many guys are the same and know what's going on and whatever concepts you're going over, a lot of it will add the foundation to that. How's that different than
Well, yeah. So I think there's a little bit less like teaching, and it's a little unfortunate for rookies, Marjan and AJ, because they gotta just learn on the go because we're not gonna stop and take them through a whole drill for them to learn. But there's a lot of just moving on to new concepts, new stuff we want to implement this year, and then just kind of putting it into 5-on-5 and competing with it.
How exactly did you hurt your finger? Was it something that happened or was it wear and tear? Could you get a wedding ring out there?
So it was the ring finger, yeah. So it's still a little. So I don't know when exactly it happened. All I know is like a year and a half ago, it started to get stuck a little bit when I was straightening it out. And then last year, about midway through the season, it was getting stuck all the time. And during games, it would just be stuck like this.
I mean, you couldn't bend it.
Like I would have to take my other finger up and go like that. So it was dislocated, and I didn't know. Like I wasn't in any pain. It would just get stuck. So once we figured out it was dislocated, it was like, okay, after the year, we'll just get something done to it. So I had a special wedding ring that was, it had like a clasp on it. So it opened up and then would like clasp close because to get over my knuckle, I believe it was a size 16 ring. And then here I needed like an 11 or 12. So that definitely wasn't going to work. So
Is that custom made, or do they do that?
no, they actually do that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've learned so much about ring technology. I didn't even have a question. And now I've learned so much.
Well, I think Giannis last year, I can't find the quote, but I swear he said you're the toughest guy on the team. Did you hear that?
I don't think he said that. That doesn't sound like him.
Right? Oh, well, I did do a double take, but I think he did say that on, but is that part, you say you didn't hurt, it didn't feel anything, dislocations hurt.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I was literally in no pain on the court. Like, if it was like sometimes a possession would go by, and then after the possession, if I'm running on the court, I'd be like, oh, it's stuck, and just. It's not really a snap. I mean, it would bend, but I couldn't do it on my own. It would just take a little
Did it affect
movement.
passing or-
No, no.
So it's just aesthetics.
Yeah,
Future use.
yeah.
Yesterday the bud said he thought he just crushed our first year. It was a great season. And I'm curious for you, how do you balance out that with the idea that in that Celtics series maybe you didn't play at your best or you didn't have your best series or anything like that? Like, how do you view that first season and what do you think you kind of built on this offseason?
So like looking at the big picture, it's still like an uptrend year for me. Like individually for my career, like it's moving into my best season yet last year. And so I'm like proud of the fact that I was able to continue improvement. I think looking at the end of the year, it just points out stuff that you need to work on, especially in the playoffs when teams, like, they know everything we're going to do. We know everything they're going to do, right? It just gets that much tougher, that much more physical. So it just adds something in my head that I need to improve on and have a whole regular season to work on that and hopefully have another year that continues upward.
Bobby even said yesterday, like, he wants to thank the Celtics. Like, it pointed out all the things that he needed to work on. So, like, when you think back on it, what were the things this offseason where you're like, oh, I need to do this better or that better, that, you know, you maybe just pointed out in this series?
I think offensively, attacking switches and reds. I know that's not doesn't necessarily mean just working on ISOs. Like, I'm not going to come down and ISO people, but there's other ways to do it, other actions to do it. So just having a focus and a concentration on the different ways to attack red. And then our defensive versatility, and that's really all of us. So activity off the ball, physicality, and activity on the ball. The guy guarding the ball being the most important guy and keeping guys in front. So, I think the words versatility are really important because that's what that series was all about, offensively and defensively.
You talked about Joe a little bit before, but you played with him in Utah, so when he's finally healthy, what do you think he brings to this team?
Yeah, he's a good playmaker, obviously a good shooter, great passer, can run pick and roll, can play point guard, a ball handler. Defensively, he can guard a lot of guys. He's good on defense. He tricks everyone into thinking he's really slow when he's not. He's got actually pretty good feet and good movement. So he's a guy that can do a little bit of everything out there.
There's a lot of talk about his trash talk. Do you experience that, like, as a teammate during practices? Like, how?
No, I never have. But I saw it firsthand when I was there my rookie year, him getting underneath guys' skin. A lot of technical fouls caused by him, not to him, but caused by him. Yeah.
I'm just curious, you played on a number of good teams in your career, but I think years like a different step, like with the championship expectations, how good you guys are going to be every year. What was that like? Like, getting a chance to reflect on it over the offseason. Like, do you feel the weight every day? Like, oh yeah, this is what I have to be, or is that something like you guys welcome?
I think we definitely welcome it. As a group, we for sure welcome it. Like, we want to strive to be great. That kind of starts with Giannis, Chris, Drew, like all those guys want to strive to be great. They want that big time pressure of being the best team, one of the best teams. So I think we all want that individually. Like last year, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like, I had no idea what I was going to be a part of in this team. Like I was still trying to figure out my thing. Here, I think I feel it a little bit more this year, but you know, I think it's really good pressure. Like it pushes you. You know, because we were a good team last year, and the Bucks have been a really good team for years on years on years. But when that kind of pressure is always looming there, it kind of, you have that thing to always chase and look for to get better. So yeah.
Because I think the wedding ring story's cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a 10-pack of rubber ones I can stretch over and put it over there. Yeah.
Are you getting a new ring, or are you gonna keep using that one?
So I
Just in case of emergency?
no, so I still have that one. So I think I'm gonna save that one for nicer occasions. But the problem with whenever I'm taking that one on and off, if I do it a lot, I end up just cutting up my finger. So we'll save that for like nicer occasions. And yeah, thank you.